Hey, what's going on, and welcome to another installment of This Week in Grime. I'm your host, Logan Sama, and every Monday we run down the 7 biggest, most popular news articles from the last 7 days on the keepingitgrimy.com website. There's been a lot going on in the grime scene this week, from releases, sets, and big announcements, so let's not delay any further and get straight into our first item. Ahead of the release of his highly anticipated 7-track Tottenham EP, Frisco dropped the lead single High Road this week with a massive video. Pulling in 2 massive names which really got people talking, P-Money and Dizzee Rascal featuring on this single. And the video, directed by Reese Salvadori, who Frisco previously worked with on Money Call and Karma, dropped also. You can watch the video in full on Frisco's YouTube channel, and there's a behind the scenes video as well, which he posted on his Twitter. Don't forget, the Tottenham EP is out this week, 7 tracks, and the track listing for that is out as well. We're looking forward to hearing that here at Keeping It Grimy, but for now, you can stream and download High Road and check the video out as of now.
25 missed calls on an iPhone, 2 cars 7 up like Fido. Sink or swim, me, I float on top like a lilo.
Zero pressure.
Making this morning debut. It's Big Zoo!
Big Zoo had an absolutely incredible 2021, and it looks like 2022 is going from strength to strength. He recently celebrated the 1-year anniversary of his debut album release, Navigation, and also this week, he announced that he is going to be fronting a brand new breakfast show on Sundays for ITV. Following the renewal of Big Zoo's Big Eats for a 3rd season, Big Zoo steps into an 8-episode Sunday morning breakfast show for ITV, which will be starting in the coming months. So big up Zoo once again. It looks like this man cannot fail, and every time we see him raise the bar again and again. Big up to you, sir. Big respect.
I want you to get it on. Put this to the side.
30 out in the pack in 30. South of the Thames get murky, nothing like storms. You have a scared man doing burpees.
Diesel D-Powers, The Roof Sessions return for a 3rd installment this time round, featuring myself on the decks, as I announced on the show before, alongside Spartan Spooky and Kirby T. We went 3 for 3 for an hour on the live stream on YouTube. We can watch the archive of that right now, featuring some of the most relevant current artists, alongside some real legends, the likes of Chronic, Gender, and Badness holding it down on the set as well. You can check out the archive of the set on YouTube right now, so go and check that out, and make sure you're following Da Roof Official for all the announcements of future Da Roof sessions. And hopefully, now that the weather's turned and COVID seems to be easing up, we can get out there in the open and actually get on the rooftop. I'm looking forward to that one.
I'll pull him up and tack skeng.
Can't hear that. Can't hear that.
Whilst his name is at the forefront of conversation at the moment off the back of the war season that happened over the last couple of weeks, PK is not wasting that momentum, and he has dropped a brand new track with producer Marlon Loud. And whilst the production sound might be drill influenced, the vocal delivery from PK is exactly what you'd expect from his signature sound, full of energy and hard-hitting punches. The single dropped along with the video, which was directed by OSM Vision, and you can check the video in full right now on GRM Daily. And of course, you can stream and download BADENERGEE on all good digital platforms right now.
As soon as I was producing, I produced Creeper. Was one of the first things I done. The music he started making basically changed everything.
DJ Argue continued his excellent grime history lesson series for Rinse FM this week with a very rare appearance from producer and DJ Danny Weed. Danny Weed, of course, one of the formative members of the legendary Roll Deep crew and producer of one of the most historic grime beats of all time, Creeper. It's very, very rare to see Danny Weed sit down and do an interview. He's a very private man, focusing much more on the music industry side of things these days. But his insight and his personal experience in those formative years of grime is second to none. And this is an incredible episode. If you want to get some truly unique insight into the earliest days of grime and some stories that you cannot hear anywhere else, then check out this brand new episode of the Grime History Lesson with DJ Argue with Rinse.
Yeah,
like
garage,
jungle,
garage. Yeah, I was massively into Heartless and Precious and that. Precious.
Tintz has had a very active 18 months. He's been all over the place on pirate radio, ever present on stations like Mode FM. But he has also been consistent with his releases, and he's just dropped a brand new single entitled Black Attack. Linking up with producer Olja Beats, who's certainly riding high at the moment with some big collaborations under his belt, this brand new single dropped and the video is also available to watch now. The video, directed by Bear Visuals, features some pretty cool fight scenes that were choreographed by Level Jillian and Johnny Clayface. So make sure you check the video out right now. It's on the Grime Originals YouTube channel. Big up Grime Originals. And of course, you can stream and download the single now on all good digital platforms.
If I take your spot, you ain't getting it back. Got your gal ringing me.
And finally, with Grime MC FM returning to Earth in Hackney this week, Keeping It Grimy, Tintz took a look at 10 historic moments from Boy Better Know. With almost the full crew present at the last Grime MC FM at Fabric, we're expecting some big unannounced appearances this time round at Hackney on Thursday. But this weekend, Keeping It Grimy ran through 10 of the most memorable moments that the crew has given us. Featuring the likes of Rebel Culture Clash, Eskimo Dance, Westwood Freestyles, my own sets back in the day on Kiss, there's been an abundance of incredible moments. It was very difficult to pick 10. We'd love to hear your feedback as well, because you can catch KIG10s on our social media on Twitter and Instagram every Sunday. And we'd love your input in the comments, so get involved. And hopefully we catch you on Thursday night at Earth in Hackney for Grime MC FM for what is going to be yet another historic night for Grime. That's it from us for another week here on This Week in Grime. That was the 7 most popular articles from the last 7 days of news on keepingitgrimy.com. Remember, if you have any grime-related news you'd love us to cover, that is releases, videos, announcements, live events, any of the above, hit us up at the email address on your screen right now, promo@keepingitgrimy.com, and it would be our pleasure to promote that for you on the Keeping It Grimy website. We'll be back next Monday. But until then, make sure you stay safe, keep well, and above all, make sure you're keeping it grimy.